All right, so we have our both schemas referencing each other. Let's now implement a couple things here. One of the things I would like to be able to do is create schemas, create websites for a particular user, right? So in one of the first couple of things I will do here is implement that that behavior, right? We'd like to be able to create a website, right? So it will be something like create a website, right? Now, typically, a website, since we have a relationship, we need to also provide here what constitutes that relationship, right? If this were creating websites all on their own without any context, it would be okay to just receive a website instance, right? Just like we did with the user. When we create the user, the only thing that we take as argument is the actual user object, right? The object user instance that is parsed from some body coming from an HTTP request. Yes, HTTP post. But here in the create website, websites are not cannot be created in a void, right? Typically, somebody creates the website, right? There is a creator, and so we need to provide also as an argument here is the developer ID. Okay. Now it could be that the developer ID is an attribute of the website. That could certainly be the case. Nonetheless, it's a good practice to specifically and deliberately provide the field name that is creating the relationship between these two. Okay, so there it is. I have a create website. I'll make sure that the object website developer, right, is equal to the developer ID. Okay, because that's what the schema says, right? The schema says that the developer is going to hold the ID of the user, right? And presumably this developer ID is the underscore ID of some user. That has to be the parent of this. Make sense? All right. Okay, so let's do that. We have the website developer ID, and then we just have to insert this object into the database, and we can just use the website model to do that. We can say website model dot create, and we can provide the website object that we want to insert, and then return this. This is going to return a promise that will allow us to access the actual object that was inserted in the database. Okay, we will need to add this create website as part of the website model. Website model dot create website. This create website, so that when we export it, when we export this object, they'll be able to call create website and access this one function down here. Yes. Right, yes.
You know how in user schema we created a website?
Yep.
Will it be automatically updated?
Nope.
Or we have to...
Yeah, we'll do that a little later. Yep, we'll do that. So there it is. So we have that. We can create now websites, and we'll need to. We can now go to the service and use that model we just created to create the website. Right. We'll now update the service so that instead of using this hard-coded array, it'll insert it into a database, right? And we'll do that next.